Assalamualaikum and very good day. I'm Muhammad Danish. Today I will present my ethical reflection on our Perangkap Minyak project, which is focusing on public health and engineering ethics. The core issue is the threat to public health from improper waste disposal. When household pour used cooking oil down the sink, it's combined with the wet wipes to form a fat bulb. This block pipe causing dirty water to overflow and stagnate. This creates a breeding ground for mosquitoes, directly exposing the community to diseases like dengue. The BEM Code of Professional Conduct states that engineers must protect the safety, health, and welfare of the public. To apply this, we must manage wastewater at the source. By introducing DIY grease trap, we proactively stop grease from entering the sewers, ensure a clean environment, and preventing the disease. Professional misconduct happens if an engineer ignores this public health risk just to save time or money. Designing a drainage system without encountering the modern solid waste pull-out lead to the premature pipe failure and toxic overflow. This pure negligence that endanger the community. To overcome this, we need inclusive solution that respect community diversity. We can propose better physical design like pressure sewer pipes. More importantly, we must pair this with universal visual education using a simple infographic and mapping drainage hotspot. This ensures everyone, regardless of age or educational background, understand how to protect their local sewer system. In reflection, civil engineering is deeply tied to public health. Even the best pipe will fail without community cooperation. By encouraging good habit, designing inclusive system, and empowering the village, engineers do more than just move wastewater. We stop pollution and protect human life. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Ahmad Azmel and today I will present about my reflections, ethic, issues and a professional conduct in a DIY grease trap project. This project focuses on the providing a low-cost solutions to reduce fats, oil and grease or as we know as FOG from entering a drainage systems while considering the engineering ethics and a community needs. One of the main issues identified is the use of the low-cost plastic container in a DIY grease trap. Over time, Y4G can become more acidic, which may cause the plastic to crack or leak. This creates a challenge between keeping this project affordable and maintaining the technical integrity. As engineer, our ethical responsibility is to protect public health and safety, ensure the environment sustainability, and comply with the engineering standards and regulation. Therefore, solution must be both practical and safe for the community. Several forms of professional misconduct may occur if proper precautions are not taken. This include failing to inform the user about the leakage risk, ignoring waste management regulations, and conducting a poor risk assessment regarding odor and a biogas. To address this issue, we propose using a more durable HDPE container, establishing a community support squad for monitoring and maintenance, and apply color-coded and pictorial label to improve user awareness and understanding. Through this project, I learned that engineering is not only about the technical performance. Engineer must be balanced of affordability, ethics, and sustainability when designing solutions. The project can create a positive impact such as a cleaner drainage system, reduce environmental pollutions, greater community participation, and support of sustainability development goals, which is SDG 11, which promote a sustainable cities and community. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirul, and today I will be presenting an ethical issue related to engineering practice, which is the conflict between economic convenience and environmental sustainability. Okay, so this discussion is based on a low-cost DIY grease trap project developed for small entrepreneurs. Okay, the overview for this project is to reduce the amount of fat, oil, and grease, which is also known as FOG, from entering the drainage system. So the DIY grease trap is designed to be affordable and easy to implement for small businesses. So in addition to that, the collected grease can also be recovered and sold to used oil collectors, promoting more sustainable waste management practices. Okay, so moving on, identification of the issues. Okay, one of the issues is that some entrepreneurs choose not to install grease traps because of the associated cost and maintenance requirements. As a result, grease is often discharged directly into the drains, which cause blockage, unpleasant odors, and environmental pollution. So these issues can negatively affect public health and the surrounding community. So the application of the ethical principle, as engineers, we have a professional responsibility to prioritize public health, safety, and environmental protection. The DIY grease traps provide an affordable and practical solution that helps reduce pollution while supporting responsible engineering practice and community service. And then elaboration on more potential issues and professional misconduct. Professional misconduct may occur when environmental impacts are ignored in order to reduce costs or when inaccurate guidance and sufficient training are provided to users. That action may lead to pollution and can harm the public welfare. So this is the proposal for solution to overcome these issues. So one of the way is the grease trap design should be provided. And then workshop and awareness program can be conducted to educate users, while clean installation and maintenance guidelines should be distributed. These measures help ensure accessibility for people from different backgrounds. And then the reflection and evaluation. So this project demonstrates the importance of balancing economic convenience with environmental sustainability. By reducing pollution and improving drainage system, the project contributes to cleaner communities, better public health, and more ethical engineering decision making. So these are some of the contributions to SDGs for this project. Got SDG 6, 11, and 12. And these are the references. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Wan Muhammad Zulaiman bin Wan Zubair, and today I will present my Chapter 8 individual task on an ethical issue in civil engineering practice. The issue I selected is professional misconduct through lack of maintenance training for grease trap operation. In this case, the problem is not that the grease trap is missing. The grease trap may already be installed and technically complete. However, the real issue happens when the user, such as cleaner, operator, or store owner, are not properly trained on how to operate, inspect, and maintain the system. A grease trap is a maintenance-dependent system. It works by separating fat, oil, grease, and food solid from wastewater before the water enters the drainage system. However, without proper maintenance guidance, users may not know when to clean it, how to inspect it, how to identify early sign of failure, or how to dispose of collected grease and sludge safely. This becomes an ethical issue because operational failure is predictable and preventable. If engineers only focus on physical installation but ignore user training, the system may fail after handover. This can cause grease buildup, slow drainage, foul odor, unhygienic premises, overflow, and FOG entering municipal drain. This impact affect not only the premises but also customer nearby resident, local authorities, and the environment. So, to overcome this issue, engineers should provide a proper handover toolkit. These include a simple maintenance manual, cleaning schedule, inspection checklist, short on-site training, visual reminder, and maintenance record. The purpose is to ensure the users are empowered to maintain the system safely and consistently. In conclusion, engineering responsibility does not end after installation. A good civil engineering solution must be designed, built, maintained, and protected throughout its service life. Therefore, a grease trap should not only be physically installed but also practically sustained through clear guidance, training, and documentation. Thank you.
My issue identification is the lack of inclusivity in engineering solution, which could happen from the high cost of grease trap, making the small vendors cannot afford the grease trap with high cost, which leads to an unequal access and also low participants because of the small vendors that cannot participate. And also, if we didn't use the grease trap, it would cause an environmental problem to continue. For the ethical principle and also professional responsibilities, there must be 4 elements that we have to conquer, which is fairness, inclusivity, accessibility, and also social responsibility. All of these are needed in order to become a professional engineer, and we must adapt into our society so that there will always be justice and fairness toward all of the participants in the community or in the entire world. There will always be a potential of misconduct and also consequences from our actions. For example, a certain misconduct that could happen is that the ignore of diversity and inclusivity, and also the design system only affordable for large business. But that's the consequence will lead towards an unequal access to solution and also a low participant in the program. When that happens, the spread of awareness that we wanted to share will depleted and also in the end make no effect towards the community. For the proposed solution and also awareness of diversity, there are many ways that we can contribute towards the society. For example, we could build a more affordable system, a financial assistance and also subsidies, a simple guides and training for the community engagement, and also awareness campaign. These steps may help us to spread more awareness and also include all of the community that are surrounded in the area of selected. By the reflection and evaluation of impact, we may see a societal impact, environmental impact, and also engineering impact, which the societal impact shall affect the social community that supports low-income entrepreneurs, and the environmental is that we could reduce the grease from being a source of pollution, and also from the engineering, it will also strengthen our ethical decision in making choices in our life.